Hey everyone, how's it going? Back to the normal time. Yep. Back to the normal time. Nice shirt. Thanks, man. How's everyone doing? Catching up on chat. That's number one priority here. Catch up on chat. Turn music down a bit. Morning stream. Yep, morning stream once again. How about that podcast over the weekend? How crazy fun was that? Dude, that podcast was amazing. Anyone else have a wife that vacuums 2 and 3 times a day? My wife used to do that, but then we had kids and she was like, I can't keep up with this. So we just bought one of those automatic vacuums. Little Roombas, you know, like goes around and does the work for you. It's really good. It's surprising. I thought it was going to be a gimmick. I thought I was going to get scammed. I was like, yeah, I'm getting a robot scammed here. This garbage ain't going to work. But no, it works really good. It's been working for years. Like 3 years that sucker's been working. Yeah, 100x from what I read, it's only new accounts. So, yeah. Got made a TikTok. You guys keep saying content thick, it's gonna be my TikTok. You know what I mean? Okay, bad joke. Moving on. You should have made my account name Cotton Thick. God damn, that comment comes through on IG constantly. Cotton thick, big fat peaches on the screen. It's like, whoa, you guys really like these pictures. Be my TikTok. Star Wars is a trap emoji. Anyone else have when you start hearing the music? Yeah, dude. Made you order a Nixie clock? Damn, dude. That's an expensive one. But worth it. I mean, I bought 2 of them. Okay, buff. Thanks, man. Grow the beard. I don't know about that, dude. I like to keep clean cut. You know, beard with a sweep might be a bit of an odd look. It's not an odd look. It's a chill look, but I don't know. Okay, here we go, Liquid. We're going down the rabbit hole together. I see the comments. First thing I read, I came across a real gem. I know I have to take a moment here to take this all in. All right. Using AI to trade on Elon Musk's tweet by XXX, co-founder of XXX, one of the richest of, and this is, oh, okay. Using AI to trade Elon Musk's tweets. Okay. Co-founder of XX. Dude, I wouldn't want to be that co-founder, dude. He's gonna be real embarrassed. This one was rich too. Elon bot, trading bot that uses Elon's tweet to know when to buy cryptocurrency. The Elon bot, dude. Let's go, man. Elon bot, dude. This is good news, guys. This is real good news because you know what? The reality is this, okay? Here's the take. Here's the Monday morning. Just woke up. Bitcoin's going crazy hot take. Let them design these bots and people follow. because it's like I've said before, it's just money in your pocket. So it's easy. It's perfect, actually. It's like really, really awesome. Protein smoothie question mark. Yeah, it's berries, flax, beet juice, protein, and yogurt. I'm going to be uploading it on Patreon. Yeah, it's my new breakfast. Doing juicing for breakfast. Yeah, that TikTok, yeah. Playing BTC on cyber attack. I have my own opinions on what's going to happen with that. Can you explain the $10 USD difference? Probably just the variation in price, man. Looks like you're saying 10,000, but I'm not sure if you're saying $10 or 10,000 for world. $37K short today on Bitcoin. Failed to enter stop loss in time. 37's high. Short at 37? Hey MJ, what's going on, dude? The bear market still infected? I wouldn't use that term, bear bull. How am I drinking a smoothie, man? I'm surprised EA didn't tell him to go F themselves. Running them on play. Dude, nice one, Next Stop Moon. Good on you, man. Keep pushing. Putting that new blender to work, the Vitamix. It's really good, guys. I bought a Vitamix blender. It was expensive. It was like a $900 blender. It's really good. Worth every cent. Huel? I have not heard of Huel. I haven't even drinking coffee or nothing this morning. Just juicing. Back to the normal stream time? Yes, indeed, back to the normal stream time. Uploaded before the 31st? Probably not, dude. I got so much work to do. It's insane. It'll probably be uploaded next month. Didn't know this was gonna happen, or was I surprised? So I don't know if you guys remember, but 5 days ago, maybe 6, 7. Anyways, there's about a 2 to 3 week period there where I was telling everybody Bitcoin can go back up to 48K. So, we're gonna touch on that later today. I'm very shocked at how fast it happened, but for a few weeks there, I've been saying that Bitcoin's target can go up to 40K, 48K. So, yeah, I mean, the 48K is, the price isn't surprising, the speed is. I have my own opinions on that I'll share throughout the stream. But yeah, for the past few weeks, I have been saying like 48K is kind of where Bitcoin can go to. So, I mean, no, the price doesn't surprise me one bit. It's just the speed surprises me. Yeah, definitely the speed of it surprises me. Um, 48K is a very specific point in the charts that it could be Bitcoin's top for the move. So yeah, been saying that for a few weeks. So it does it in a 1 minute candle. Yeah, we're gonna look at it. best blender in the market. For sure it is. But the giveaway is supposed to be this Monday. It is supposed to be today. I've been working on it all morning. So it could still be today. Might drop in Discord first, or it might drop for stream tomorrow. But it's almost done. I've been working on it all morning. I've been working on it for like two hours already this morning. I was working on it yesterday, the day before that. It just takes time. You did call it, yeah. So I have been talking about this 48K. It's just surprising in how fast it goes there. In the patron series last week, so the butterfly effect here, and I've also talked about this, so this might be a little bit of a broken record take here, repeat news, but we did talk about Bitcoin entering an accumulation cycle down at 29, and then we found 2 rebuy spots on it. Oh, 1 rebuy spot in the actual bottom. So we found both the bottom on live stream, and then we found the rebuy. And you know, in the patron expert tier session, I'll probably post some snippets up of it. You know, when I called that Bitcoin bear mode back at 50K, it was kind of that same moment. It's like a really insane moment that I had. And if you guys remember, I don't know, maybe about a month and a half ago, I put up a video on YouTube, part of the patron session that I did. And in that patron session, Bitcoin had just hit 64K. It was down at like 50K, trying to decide what it's doing. I can't remember, a little foggy on the prices, but anyways, the video was there. You can go watch it. And it was, okay, if in the next 4 hours it does X, we're officially going into a bear market and it's going to dump like crazy. And so we had the same moment that happened in the patron tier again. And I was working with my patron tier, my butterfly and expert tier guys, and I told them, like, you know, I'm all for the bear market and I'm all for seeing Bitcoin burn in price. And I think long term it is still going down, but this is screaming that it's entering an accumulation cycle. So, you know, it was seeable for sure. 48K was the top. So we've identified the bottom, the accumulation cycle. We called out the 48K top. It's just some of the timing is shocking. Again, I'm going to talk about that, and I do have an opinion on why this has happened. If Perp attacked the 48K on all our charts, 40K. Follow Perp charts, dude. Perp is leading the markets. Always analyze Perp. How many of your BE people have become pro? Dude, I don't keep a metric on that. I could never know. There's people who take BE out there that I don't even talk to. 45 to 70% after FOT. Dude, wait till you get through butterfly, man. You're going to be a goddamn chef's knife. Be slicing through tomatoes like they're nothing. Yeah, I'd follow the perp chart, guys. I wouldn't follow any other chart. Scamwick? Not a scamwick, dude. It's not a scamwick, dude. Above 38K didn't trigger liquidation shorts. That's because of market price. That's triggered on market price, not limit price. We need the Dan Steele take on this. Missing the morning streams. Yeah, the morning streams are pretty hype, man. They're back. What to do if they remove 100x? Just trade a lower leverage. Use more money on lower leverage. Your latest BE videos from the past weeks have been insane. Yeah. They only get better. If you think they're good now, wait, dude. They only get better and better and better. You think institutional pump or whale gone crazy? There's only 2 possibilities of what it could be. We'll get into it. We'll get into it for sure. I love Big Wix t-shirt. I'm working with a really big merchandiser right now to see Well, we're in talks, I should say that. We're in talks, or very, very early talks, to see if I can do merchandise through them. I'm very excited about it, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. You know, something I'm taking my time with, something I really want to give my audience a great product, and something I plan to continue to evolve over time. So, merchandise is something that's really important to me, and not something where I want to just go and silk screen some logos on a t-shirt. I want to make some really nice pieces. So, yeah. Scam like Elon bot. I just started trading and I already feel old. That's the problem, dude. Twitter, it makes you age as a trader. It makes you feel like you're a grandpa trader because there's so many people out there. It just gets so exhausting. You're just like, dude, I'm broken from all this garbage. I'm broken. Excuse me. Why is every exchange shutting 100x cotton? Regulations, government regulations. They're trying to get on board. This is a good thing. This is a good thing, by the way. Shutting 100x down, you know, rip for those who want to trade 100x, but like the reality is, you know, there's people who have been trading 100x here for like 2, 3, 4 years already in crypto, and it's like they're making, you know, sometimes they make 50k a day. It's like, it's stupid money, but that doesn't mean you can't still make 50k a day. There's just a different way to do it. In a way, it's actually probably better for the industry, probably better for traders. It's going to normalize things. It's going to make it so there's a lot less craziness. Like, I'm on board. You guys will be shocked to hear me say this, but I'm on board with this shutting down 100x. I'm a 100x trader, and I'll go down in history as the guy who could do 100x when it was still around. So I'll go down in history as the guy who did 100x like constantly. And it doesn't change anything. Actually, doesn't change the science at all. Doesn't change the amount of money you can make. It actually doesn't change anything. The only thing it makes is more stability in the markets. And it's going to take away a lot of the idiot traders, to be honest. Like, what this is going to do is it's going to put a direct target on all the brand new traders in the industry who think they can just swing into this crazy stuff. Because what happens is they swing into this crazy stuff. Like, they get an account, they watch a video or two, they go 100x, they lose their money, they start screaming scam, they start screaming Elon, they start screaming all this stuff that doesn't make sense. So really all it's going to do is dampen out all that noise. So it's actually really good. I'm really on board with this change. And trust me when I tell you guys, you do not need 100x trading to make 7 figures a year, or 8 or 9. Liquid, the guy in this chat, Liquid Cat, took $1,200 trading on spot and turned it into close to 50k, 50 grand from 1,200 in a really short period of time. And that's starting. Think of that. That's starting with like $1,000. It was 1,200. We're gonna round to 1,000. He made like 40 something. We're rounding up to 50. We're gonna make it sound real good, even though it's very close, anyways. He took $1,000 on spot with my science, and the guy turned it into 50k. Imagine if he started with 10,000. And 10,000 is not a lot in trading. He would have been at 500k on spot. So trust me, 20x, you make yourself 10 million bucks a year on 20x, and you don't have to be elite. So there's no difference between 100x and 20x. It's more about the accuracy and then understanding where it goes next. So this is great because for myself, I see this as a great opportunity to create some new content to help people create more of a stable trading schedule. So in my perspective, for a content creator, I see this as a great opportunity to reduce some of the risk of my audience. From an audience's standpoint, the only people who will be scared are the ones that don't understand how to make the money. But I'm telling you guys, there's no like 100x trading. You don't have to do it. You can do spot trading and be rich out of your mind. Like, you don't have to 100x. You just have to be a really good trader, but that's the point anyways. So I wouldn't worry about the 100x. It's actually a really good change that I can get on board with in the industry. I hope all the exchanges shut it down because there's so much garbage out there. It's like people just go off their rockers when they hear about 100x, and you know, they hear about, oh, I scammed with me, they bear trapped me, they bull trapped me, they wick hunted me. It's just like, it never ends. It never ends. It's just like stupidity on stupidity, right? Like, it never ends. I said it would test 48k, but I didn't say it would be that. That caught me. It caught me off guard. I didn't expect it this fast. Made some good trades this week, right on Dolphin. I'd for sure cop some merch. You stand more for TA. You stand for lifestyle values, way of thinking, etc. I'd love to rock it. That's a great take on it, dude. That's exactly what it is, man. I'd love that take. That's high angle take, dude. I appreciate that. That's a very high angle take. Not even funny. It's pretty straightforward. You don't need that much money to make profits on spot. Go look at Liquid, dude. 1,000 to 50 in a very short period of time. Brand new trader. Painting your hands from CS days. I had pain in my thumb muscles. Wondering what your routine was to get rid of it. How old are you, Sakes? Not possible to trade more than 20x without a verified account. That's good. Why not verify your account? But idiot traders make us money. Traders always make you money, dude. There's like such a low amount of people who know what's going on. You started at 300, you're at 1300 so far? Dude, that's amazing, dude. Like you're gonna be a millionaire? You misspelled billionaire, guy. Jesus, dude. Spelled with a B. Little less volatile. I don't think Bitcoin's volatile. I don't think Bitcoin's volatile at all. I just think it moves fast. It's actually very specific in what it does. There's very exacts that it goes after. It's not volatile at all. It just moves fast. So people sometimes read fast as volatile, but it's not volatile. It just moves fast, and people get the inception or perception that it's so volatile. It's not volatile at all. Actually, it goes after the very specific points. It just does it really quickly. Volatility should be marked with the unknown. Oh, it does crazy things and nobody knows where it's going. No, it actually goes exactly where it's supposed to. Hey, Derek Certified just subscribe. Thanks, man. Don't feel pressured to do 100x, dude. 100x is for like the elite. I do it to prove a point. I mean, you could join Butterfly Effect here if you want. I.e. Zuzi. There's a lot of brand new traders who join it and do very well in it. You could just join the $25 tier and just get into Discord. Just be a part of the mix-up, man. Part of the community. But there's no reason why you shouldn't buy Butterfly. If you want to be on Butterfly, buy it, man. We go over crazy stuff every week, and you're learning really advanced stuff that can only help you be a better trader faster. In a few more days, it will jump to 60k. I don't understand this question, MJ. Why would Patreon jump to 60k in a few days? I hope it does. Is it still a fraction of what you made? I hope it does jump, dude. You're 29 years old and you have thumb problems? So you're at an age where it's probably going to be a long-term development. But I don't know how to fix thumb problems. I know how to fix like the problems in these fingers, because that's all channeled by a tunnel in your elbow. Thumbs, I'm not sure how to fix thumbs. I've never had bad thumbs. I don't use my thumbs for gaming. Maybe you're a console player and use your thumbs for gaming. I'm a keyboard and mouse player, so I don't know. Maybe that's like a console thing. I'm not sure, dude. Switch to the master race. Go PC, dude. $20x is still pretty insane. $20x is crazy, dude. Yeah, I would just use USDT perp charts, not regular. Move slower? No. Won't move slower. Yo, started with 2k, ended up with 300 after Cont made back my 2k. Dude, that's amazing, dude. It is volatile, but it's not erratic. I suppose it depends on your definition of volatility. Or the definition of volatility. I don't know. Remastered first, then FOT. Or just watch it. I'll watch the OG, watch the remastered. Your master race and your thumbs are cooked? How would your thumbs be cooked? What are you, like, bunny hopping on your spacebar manually, dude? FPS? Grip your mouse too hard. Ah, I see. Oh yeah. You gotta you gotta just your hand when you're like any first person shooters, dude. You shouldn't be gripping your mouse like death grip. You're probably doing like claw grip on your mouse, right? Like I'm assuming you're doing claw grip, right? You're probably doing like claw grip. No, I can't pull my mouse up because of like cord's too tight, but you're probably doing like a claw grip on your mouse, dude. Claw grip is terrible. Just be a wrist player, high sense. Just lay your hand on that sucker like a big dead fish, dude. Thanks for the opportunity. You're welcome, Noise. I suppose we should get into the charts, right? I mean, I suppose we should get into the charts. We're just chatting, chilling out Monday morning. We can get into the charts. We can do chart stuff. Well, this is the level I had from like previous stream or whatever. My hands on that sucker like a big dead fish. WTF time. Claw grip will kill your thumbs, man. I know it's off. I know it's of the subject, and you went through a very high degree of studying. And my question is, how did you just stay motivated and focused? I find your science amazing, but also very demanding. Do you have any advice on how to keep pushing and stay focused and mentally fit? A good question, dude. Like longevity and the mind, right? Success helps with that for sure. Very mentally demanding. Yeah, I mean, you've got to truly love what you do. So I think there's an acceptance of the career. I never found myself too mentally fatigued from charting. It kind of took over as the what I wanted to do thing. It was kind of like a video game for me. It was kind of like playing the best, you know, nostalgia days, and you're playing whatever. Vanilla WoW when you just want to do nothing but grind. It was always that for me. So I never really had the mental gymnastics of trying to stay focused because it was just like kind of what I wanted to do. So I think there's a love there that helps with that. I think there's an intrinsic love that can help with that. It is very demanding. It's very fatiguing. With that intrinsic love, though, it is very fatiguing to keep pushing. It can be for sure. I completely get that. How do you stay focused? Let me think back to how I stayed focused. I always had some new thing I was working on. I always had some new part of my science I wanted to explore. I always had some kind of angle that I was pushing in my science. So I think that kept me motivated, highly motivated. I think that was like the one thing. And I talked about this slightly on the podcast, and you know, I won't go in depth in it, but the TLDR is if you're not learning something new every day, you're not studying it properly. Every single day, you should go through a video and you should be learning something new. Your charting should intrinsically change from day to day to day if you're in a learning period. So I think that's important. And then outside of that, I would say nutrition, diet, right? Like tokens, your time tokens. Your time tokens from mental analysis as well. How to use them properly. Everything we talked about in the podcast, right? Oh yeah, dude, MJ, that was like 2 houses ago. The old FOT videos, that was like 2 houses ago. New pic on Twitter is dope, man. Oh yeah, the new profile pic. Yeah, cotton thick pick. Played 8 hours a day at least when I was grinding out ESE and CSGO. Yeah, always warm up your hands and arms before playing, for sure. Pros could have serious pains in their joints because gaming too hard. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that's what I think Cruel X CSGO has a good point. Like I played CSGO for a long time as well. And I did develop some problems. I cured my own problems. Had some pretty bad carpal tunnel developing, and I was able to cure my own carpal tunnel through massage. I think there's definitely massage techniques you can do, but you look at it proactively, not reactively, because that's a reactive solution, right? Doing massage therapy on yourself is like a reactive solution. It's not that kind of massage therapy, Cotton. Shut up, dude. Don't trigger me this early in the morning on a Monday. That's called nighttime therapy. Chill out, man. No wonder your thumbs are so sore, dude. So, anyways, yeah, that's reactive therapy, right? Like you want to do proactive conditioning. Like good chair. He's right. Like I have a Herman Miller. Like I don't know if you guys can see it, the blue chair is a Herman Miller sail chair. Like I have a Herman Miller chair. It's incredible for my posture. I sit straight, shoulders back. I constantly worked on my posture because I was playing CSGO at a pretty decent level. I was good at CSGO. I played MOBAs on pro teams. Like I played games with like 200 APM requirements. While 200 is a little over the top, but like, 130, 140 minimum. Playing MOBAs, mega clicks, like good chair, good desk, correct orientation, the right height, good posture. Stretching your neck is really important. Like there's one really good stretch I would recommend everybody do. I learned this when I was fixing my back and neck pain from gaming so much. You take your arm, right, and you hold this part of your wrist. You put your arm behind your back. You hold that part of your wrist, and you lean your neck and let your neck drop to the other side. It's kind of like this, right? It's like a really, really good like neck and yeah, it's really good massage, like really good. There's like a lot of really amazing techniques that you can do. But that's all reactive therapy. You want to have like proactive conditioning to your body. Like Cruel said, good stretching routines. Another really good stretching routine is when you put your hand flat up against the wall like this. Like imagine there's a wall here and your hand is flat up against it, and then you lean your head to the other side. Like you could even just do this right now. You'll feel your whole arm tingle. Everybody in chat do this. Let's go full screen. Let's do therapy with Con. Here you go. Hand like this, straight out, right? Palm up. Put your hand down. Lean your head. Just drop your head to the other side. You'll feel your whole arm starts tingling. It's insane. And you can like amplify this by putting your hand like up against the wall, like this flat part of your hand against the wall like that. And then you can like raise it higher. You can like keep raising it, and you'll feel your whole like arm and everything will just start to tingle like crazy. It's a really good stretch, dude. Like really, really, really hyper focuses like any wrist pain. Even now, my whole hand's on fire, dude. It's like tingling like crazy. I was good at CSGO. Like in my first few weeks of playing CSGO, I grinded DMG solo. I was pretty good at CS. That's not an easy task. Like DMG is a decent rank, and I grinded it solo. Like AK2 in 2 weeks, DMG in a month. Trading nonstop, all-wheel drive, attitude, work, habit, dream. It's all-wheel drive, dude. Update trading, content creation, dude. I still take trades sometimes. Excuse me. I don't think he's trolling, dude. That's a serious problem in gaming. Is a lot of people have like really bad problems. This is a very serious problem in gaming. One of the bad effects that can cause like carpal tunnel problems with your hands is like it's debilitating. Like it's really bad. Release more videos so we can stay focused. When did I realize I could trade full time? Almost instantly when I started. Podcast was sick. That's why I started questioning every detail of me learning your science. Thank you for the answer. Olin, I would really focus down on creating the routine that's going to make you successful. Monday is hammer time. Oh boy. Came on, play. You volunteer for tribute or what? Kidding. Yeah, the podcast, we talked about that balance in life and how to achieve it. So if you remember back in the podcast, Olin, and my routine and how I looked at it very analytically is how I would look at it. But it really is going to boil down to how you're spending your tokens. How would you describe yourself in 7 words? Oh, I just need one, dude. Idiot. Kidding. I don't know. I'll grow on YouTube. I'm making a big push on YouTube right now. Con the therapist. Check out this gamer. Shit, I have automod on, dude. Automod won't allow it. Just drop like the key phrase for them to YouTube. How would I describe myself in 7 words, dude? How could you describe yourself in 7 words, dude? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure, man. I'm just doing me. There's 8 words. I'm sure I could brevity into 7. Best fitness channel ever. Yeah. Deadly Duel, CSGO. Yoga mat and tights. Dress shirts, dude. Oh shit, it actually works. Yeah, it's a crazy wrist stretcher. Your whole arm will tingle. Training, gaming, fitness, motivation. There you go. Tingles, it hurts for me. Cortisol is super important. You know, that's like a really good take from Liquid. You know, you can activate cortisol in your body by bruising your tendons. So one of the ways you can heal your own. Now, this is not like. This is just not advice of any type. I'm not a chiropractor. I'm not a nerve specialist. I have nothing of these. This is just my own ramblings of a crazy man who does charts. Okay, you can actually force your body to use cortisol to repair your tendons by bruising them. So what that looks like, I don't even want to tell you guys because someone's gonna clip this and be like, dude, this guy's like trying to pretend he's a doctor. So when I hurt my hand really bad, I couldn't sleep. I had such bad pain in my hand from gaming when I was doing pro mobile gaming. Like I couldn't sleep. My whole left side of my body would go numb. It was that bad. There's like a little channel in your elbow that can cure that, and you fix it by like don't do this at home. Okay, don't do this because I don't want you. Oh, listen to this guy's advice and now my arm doesn't work. Like I don't do this. Okay, this is what I did. Go see a professional. Like, I don't want people coming in here. It's like, dude, my ring finger and pinky turned black when you told me to do this. Like, thanks, man. Now I can't even chart. You're sued. Like, don't do this. This is what I did. There's a little channel in my elbow, and what I did is I would massage it, like really deep tissue massage, and pinpoint the exact spot. And what I would do that I would not advise anybody else to do is I would rub really hard inside that little tunnel. There's a tunnel in your elbow, and you can, from what I know in my brain, this is the way it worked. This is what I did. I massaged it really hard until it was sore, and that forces cortisol release into the tunnel of your joint that's inflamed, and the cortisol will reduce the inflammation that causes your problems in your wrist. Don't do this at home. Already answered you, Renaf. Yeah, esports teams for sure they do. They do that because they don't want to get sued. Trust me, if there wasn't like lawsuits and stuff floating about, Esports orgs wouldn't give a shit. They only care about the money. They pretend to care. Podcast on Spotify. No. Oh, Olafmeister did. Once of a break from playing professionally, not just this team, but CS altogether. His doc said to him he had to stop playing like 0 hours a day for a month. Jesus, dude. Olaf, dude, said G. It's not up. It's not uploaded yet. It was live over the weekend, Mr. JP. How long it was streamed? Not sure, man. Like 2 hours, maybe more, maybe less. The rise was obvious, but 48k one tap, maybe not. Shit got off, dude. That's cross map wall bang. That thing just gone. Jiggle peep cross map wall bang through smoke. Up one tap. No quick swap, just one bullet only. One bullet, trigger pull straight into bunny hopping. Don't even know you got the kill yet. You just start bunny hopping because you're like, fuck it, mate. Valo sucks compared to CSGO. Nope, I don't bet on fights. Valo's a good game, but if you're comparing it to CSGO, it sucks. My arm doesn't work now. Thanks, dude. My fingers turn black and they're curling over. Look like ET. You're welcome, man. ET transformation stream. We'll puncture your arm like I told you to. Oh, fuck, your arm will look like ET real soon, dude. Mine is blue. Is this part of the process? Yeah. Nope. No way. Patron doesn't accept crypto. Fnatic was crushing CSGO. Olaf had serious pains. Yeah. Wasn't Simple and Olaf on the same team playing together then? I'm going to talk about what this 48k wick is soon. I know a lot of people are waiting to hear my take on it. It's not a bug. It's because of the market price, dude. It's not a bug. CS's history compared to other shooters. CS will never die. CS will never die. Valo's hype right now, but it's never going to be able to kill CS. No, Patron isn't. Patron doesn't accept crypto, dude. It's Patron only. It's all automated through Patron. At the age of 150, me and Elon are already working on going 250, man. Want to get a quarter of a century. Is that a century 1,000 years? Quarter of a century. We're working together on it. Let's talk about this wick. CS is like, wow, both of them got called out so many times at the Jang, but both are actually still rising. Yep, it's true. Century's 100. What's 1,000? Century's 100? Yeah, what's 1,000? A millennium? Yeah, quarter of a millennium. Not live and smiled like crazy. Me too. You can't kill a game when you have fans. Here's the thing about CSGO. People like simple. They like very basic. The problem with Valorant is it's reskin smoke grenades, mollies, and flashbangs. It's really hard for a new user to watch Valorant and be engaged. It's very easy for a young generation, ages like 10 to 14, even 8 years old to 14, to toss on Valo and quickly get allured by the graphics, right? It's the same thing that League of Legends has, and that's fine. And there's a market for that. But the thing about CS:GO, people like simple. They like mastering the simple mechanics of a game. There's no reskin, flashbang, smoke grenades, poison walls, this and that. It's a very simple mechanic that has a mastery to it, and people like that. And the immersion factor, people like the fact that it's an AK and an M4. People like that it's an op one shot, flashbangs, mollies, and smoke grenades. Like, it's a very simple formula that resonates with reality. So people like that, right? That's why CS:GO will never die. People like having the ability to follow. Like, as you get older, people like the ability to follow a game. So Valo, it's constantly reskinning, it's constantly new heroes. The thing about CS is you can watch a match in CS and you'd be like, oh yeah, he's smoking down B main. This is where he has to shoot. And he's jiggle peeking this corner. Okay, he's shooting into the smoke. Oh, he got the kill. I get that, man. It's so obvious that that was the play, right? Like, people like that ability to follow over time. Getting legged? Yeah, getting legged will never die, dude. So, like, people like that simplicity with CS:GO. People like that ability to follow. They like that immersion. They like that realism. That's why Escape from Tarkov is so good. There's an immersion factor there. Valorant has zero immersion. Valorant's grind is not to create an immersive product. People like immersion. Immersion creates fans. Immersion and falling in love with the world creates a user base that will never die. You know, with Valorant, they don't go from, there is no immersion in Valorant. There's a meta. It's very different. You have meta grinders and you have immersion players. Tarkov is crack, absolutely. If it wasn't for the hackers, I'd play that full time. I love Tarkov, dude. So I watched this Wick live, and it was screaming something to me. When I was watching this live, let's go through some of this stuff here. Like, this was the moment. This was the moment right here. Creating a weekly backside valley. If you could, in theory, create this, it was going to be a huge moment. If you could create this weekly backside, in theory, it was going to be a huge moment. This was like a pretty defining moment on the charts. This was the definition between, can Bitcoin set up like a real critical support for the future? So this was the first thing you needed to see on this chart, was that it's just like this. Fuck off, replayer tool, dude. Seriously. You know, back in the day, you created a weekly level here too. So the same thing happens when you break over this range. You're creating a weekly backside. Okay. So it's like a pretty critical moment when this stuff happens. You know, it happens very rarely. Like, here's another spot where it created critical support to support the move in the future, right? Like, you have that critical support right here where it's a weekly backside, or even here. So when you get over this, right, you create like a critical moment for something to be able to pump. And you could even like diminish it back to here if you wanted, or even here, the very first, right? The very first piece of it, you're starting to get into origin levels. And then, you know, really you want to create like a weekly move, because it had never been able to create it before. Like, Bitcoin had never been able to create any kind of weekly moves before this happened. And this was that moment where it's like, oh, it pumped and it held its weekly. But like, really, that's what you're looking at now. So this was like the first step, is understanding that there was a moment here that was creating a weekly backside, critical level. But that's why you see such a major explosion past this level. But that was very straightforward. That's like the obvious. We've been talking about this in Patreon for like 3 weeks now in the expert tier sessions. And then, you know, going back down to here, we had called the bottom 29.2 on stream, which was insane. Again, effing crazy. And then even in the lives afterwards, there was like the perfect rebuy at 477. And, you know, I had been telling people, like, you're going into an accumulation cycle. Like, this is There's other reasons I won't get into as to why. So if you ask why accumulation cycle, way more advanced and out of the scope of what I would ever talk about on a Twitch stream. This was a pretty critical moment. You know, you can find this moment where you start getting some of these hard closes that lead into other time frames, and it explodes. So this is what leads to this. So this is very simple. Like, it's not completely unexpected, guys. Like, don't think it's like, oh my god, this is so unexpected. Like, what when you make a weekly backside level, what do you think? You're just gonna kind of go like this and down? Yes, that's a possibility, but there's also the possibility when you just fucking skyrocket. Like, don't think this is, you know, out of this world crazy. Like, oh, it's just all fucking whatever. You know, like, it's not like that. It's not like that at all. There's a certain point of this that's just there's like a kind of a common logic here when you create like a weekly backside. Like, look what happened last time we did it, right? Like, look what happened here when you failed to create it. You dumped like a goddamn monster. Look what happened here when you actually did use that time frame to create it. You pumped like crazy. Look what happened here when you failed to create it here. You started the reversal of the move, right? And look what happens when you fail to recreate it again. So, like, it's not crazy. It's not like people are gonna come back and chalk this up as, scam the wick this and fucking this and that. They're just gonna come back with all this stupid crap. That like, there's just a very simple way to explain this. Like, it's creating a weekly backside. What do you think is gonna happen when you come back and test this weekly backside at 35k? Like, it's gonna be an insane support. And if it breaks down, it's gonna polarize the charts to get crushed, right? Like, this will be the level that crushes the whole entire chart. But like, people will go and they'll diminish this back to like, oh, no, this is this and that. It's really not. It's really very straightforward. Like, if you look at the charts, you can see it. There was a short opportunity here that broke, and when it broke, it was like time to get out of the trade. You can see it happening on the 1 minute chart. The second this starts hard closing on 1 minute, even a 1 minute time frame, the second this is not rejecting, it's like so polarized out of its mind, it just rips. Pretty perfect timing, by the way, mind you guys, when it's like, okay, oh, I guess we're on a 3 minute chart here. Yeah, 3 minute. That's fine. Just the smaller time frames, a 1 minute leading up to this time frame, leading up to that time frame. Yeah, it's fine. You know, you got your hold level here, and then when this one breaks, you know, you're confirming the higher time frames and blah blah blah, right? Pretty convenient timing, seeming that the lessons were on polarization on YouTube this weekend. Like, this is pretty straightforward, that there was going to be a massive pump happen here. It happened really fast. Like, this happened like instantaneously. $48K was a target from a long time ago, dude. We've been talking about 48K as a target for weeks. Hey, where's the music, dude? What? Changing the music up. Listen, I've been really enjoying synthwave lately. I know it's got the Dr. D feel to it. Like, impossible to say like, oh, Dr. Disrespect without synthwave. Haha, you know. I'm really enjoying the synthwave lately. I'm not sure what you mean by shoulders, Liquid. The base of the reach point. What do you mean by the shoulder? No, it's not PWK. You can use that like, oh, the on-chain data can prove it. No, incorrect, dude. You can sit there and validate on-chain information all you want and say, oh, I can prove it was liquidations. It doesn't matter. How can I call out 48K if it's random to be liquidations? Because spot charts don't lead the market. Perp charts do. It's very simple. Real traders aren't using perp charts. Who do you think hedge funds are trading spot? You think best traders in the world are trading 1x, dude? That's a low angle take, man. Oh, we're the best in the world. Why play at 100x when we can do spot? Like, that's a very low angle take, man. No offense. It's not like a slice to you. It's just like you've got to put some reality into the driver's seat here. Like, the best in the world are not trading spot. Why would they? If they're the best in the world, it means they know the science that's controlling the charts. And if they know that, why not trade 5x? Why not trade 10x? Why not trade 50x? Why trade spot? Right? What? Like, why? Why trade spot? How's 48K the right target? No, I mean, I've been talking about it for weeks. You have to follow the stream if you want to know that, dude. It doesn't change the target to 20K or 12K. It doesn't change them. It only happened on Binance because Binance has the highest liquidity. It's where all the serious traders go. Why can't you 5x more than what you think you can? Because your retail account can't do it, that doesn't mean there's not institutions out there that have private dealings and specific rules to their account. You got to expand your mind, TWK Crypto. You're thinking like these Twitter traders, man. I think you kind of explain the trend work process in those new videos in the correct way. Does trend work? Trend always works, dude. The only thing I'll say, TWK Crypto, is this. How do you think I called the top at 64.6 months before it happened? The bottom at 3K, every move between. The bear market at 50K. The reversal at 29.2. If you've been here for more than 5 minutes, like a week ago on stream, I said, hey, 29.2 is the bottom. Look where the price went, 29.2. Oh my god. Science, dude. I've been doing it for years. Every single top and bottom within dollars. Trend is your friend? Yep. Back to morning streams? Yeah. Because you're an alien as a crystal ball, dude, and tarot cards. Influence will say, told you dead cat bounce. I've been saying 48K for 2 weeks, and I said 29.2 is the bottom. I don't know what people want. So here's the thing. All right, TWK. It's there. So I've worked with institutions before, right? I've helped trade their traders. There's what we see as retail traders. Like, oh, I can trade 100x with $2,500 on a normal account. There are different rules for institutions and for hedge accounts, like real hedge accounts, institutional traders. We just fall under retail traders as these maximums. There's different rule set for high-level institutions that have private accounts with Binance, right? They have different restrictions. This is the restrictions we see as retail traders. And it might not be Binance, but it might be any other exchange you want to insert there. This has absolutely zero to do with liquidations. Liquidations don't push the price that high. This has to do with what's called trigger points. How low do you expect it will go before making an attempt? Again at 48k. I'll get into that later in the stream for sure. So there's one kind of bonehead explanation for this, which I'm not gonna buy, but I do think it could be a possibility as to why the price went so high. Now, I wouldn't say this is what happened, but I'm also gonna say, like, if you ask me what happened, I would say there's a possibility that it's this, but I don't think that's what it is. Let's just say this: I won't be surprised if in like a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, a story comes out talking about there was a software crash in one of the big funds. So I think there's a world, again, this is not my explanation for it, but I won't be surprised to see this. I think there's a world that there's possibly a software error in a big institution that this happened. And it wouldn't be the first time in the markets that it's happened, right? So I think there's a world where there's a software bug that went and, I don't want to say it liquidated an account, but it did something it wasn't supposed to do. So some hedge or some big massive account has a huge amount of money. There was a very specific queue of events that was triggered, and it had some kind of bug or not by design type of reaction. So I think that's one possibility. So if, again, this is not what I would use it as an explanation. I think there's a very easier, much more clean explanation for this, but I think that is one world where this could make sense. There's a version of that that exists out there that I've seen in the past, being in this industry for over 10 years. I've worked with funds who have had errors in their software. I've worked with people who say, I've worked with a lot of people who want to create bots. Some of them multimillionaires, some of them juniors out of college, some of them teams of people from like Harvard and stuff like that. So I've seen similar things happen. So one of the first things that popped into my mind the second I was seeing this, I was like, oh shit, this looks like a bot error. Fuck, that's a really big bot error, dude. But it looked like a bot error to me. It looked like not by design, there's some software out there that did something. Because this is what like a testing environment can look like. So when you're developing bot softwares, you can create it off of like paper accounts. There's a Binance test service. So actually there's a Binance service where you can trade with real money on the real perp chart, but it's test money. It's not real money. You can't load money onto there, but it's not paper trading on. People use it, developers use it for coding bots, okay? There's another Binance where it's like Binance test environment, like a virtual environment where you can use Binance's exchange to do this on their exchange. Again, it's not real money. I've seen this happen on many bots, including the one I was trying to develop back in the day. So this does have reminiscences and this does have similarities of kind of a shared tone to that. So it won't surprise me if in a few months, after things have gotten settled, like obviously you're not going to hear anything about it today. Whoever this happened, unless the story is leaked, you're not going to hear about it today unless the story is leaked, because whatever financial institution, if this is what happened, is going to try to cover it up. If this is what happened, and I'm not trying to spread propaganda or fake drama. I'm saying I don't even think this is true, but I do believe there's a world out there that this variation exists. That would be an expensive bug. It's happened in the past. Believe what you want, TWK Crypto. Believe whatever you want, dude. You're asking my opinion and arguing with me. Your angle is extremely low. I don't know what to tell you, dude. Don't ask someone's opinion if you're too thrawn and too ignorant to accept anybody else's opinion but yourself. Why even ask for somebody else's opinion then, dude? You're asking for someone's opinion just to argue with them. So if their opinion doesn't line up exactly with yours, it's completely invalidated. Like, why are you here and not making your own money then? Like, there's just like a chain of stupidity there. I don't know what to tell you, dude. It's just like, you're that guy at the party who just strikes up conversation just to argue with people. Like, everybody's talking about how good the vodka is or how good the rum is, and you're like, did you hear about those children that they're selling guns to? They deserve to die. And everybody's like, what, dude? What are you talking about? We're drinking drinks. What do you want about? And then you just start yelling at everybody because they disagree with you. Like, okay, man. Fucking fun party guy, dude. That's the vibe you're giving off. I don't know if it's true or not, man. I'm not trying to be too harsh on you. I don't know if it's true or not, but it's kind of the vibe you're giving off. You're kind of killing the party, man. You're not killing our party. You're just like isolating yourself into this, like, oh, dude, what is this guy talking about? Man, fucking get me away from him, dude. You want to go outside? Yeah, dude, let's go outside. Oh, guys, I'll join you. Oh, shit, there's only space on the balcony for 3 people. Guys, it's like 500 feet long. Yeah, but there's a rule. There's a limit. They took the sign down last week. You're only allowed 3 people on the balcony. Dude, there's like 10 people already out there. Just don't worry about it. You won't understand? Fucking stay here. Like, I don't know, man. Like, don't... What are you arguing about, dude? Like, what's wrong up there, man? Stop arguing with people, dude. Don't ask their opinion, then. Go fucking talk to yourself in a mirror, man. I'm not gonna ban him because, like, I don't know if he's just like trolling or something, but like some people really are just ignorant. I don't know. Maybe he'll like smarten up. Have faith. Have faith in the low angles. Low angles start as low, but eventually they move high. They're like trends. Like, this is his trend. Eventually, maybe over time, he'll do level adaptation to his mind and realize how wrong he really was and be like, oh, dude, that is a trend. I don't know, man. You're not trolling. You're just arguing. Okay, man. Being expensive. Yeah, I mean, I've seen it happen. I mean, there's stories about this happening in markets over the past X amount of years. I don't think this is what happened. However, it wouldn't surprise me to see a story like that. Liquidations are based on market price, that's why. Algo trading is garbage. Bitcoin error 404, yeah. Just assume to accept it without justification. I can, dude. Then go ask your friends. Don't ask like a streamer or somebody who's respected in the industry and then argue with them. It's the same take, dude. It's like a high ego, low brain take. Like, I've called every single top and bottom in this industry. I'm not a nobody, dude. Like, go ask your friends if you want someone to argue with. Don't ask someone who's reputable, knows what they're talking about, and has proven it over time. Like, it's just a low angle take, dude. You're fucking funneling yourself farther down the hole, dude. Like, now you're talking about justification. Then talk to your friends if you want to have someone to argue about, dude. Fuck. What is this? Didn't trigger liquidations. Still on a short from 37k. Yeah. I haven't explained my view on the wick. I've explained one of the alternate versions that I think could be true. Hans patience is over 9,000 today. It's like a trend being tested over and over, dude. My patience is an origin patience today. Eventually it'll break and then I'll fucking go crazy. Shots on the balcony, let's go. It seems like you really had it, but I don't feel like people's fault for being taught misinformation. I don't think it's their fault at all, dude. I would agree with you. There's so much misinformation out there. It's pretty hard to like ignore it all when everybody's saying the same thing. But then again, 99% of traders are failing. So it's just kind of, you know, mix one and one and one. Bot could still be true. It's not the answer. It might still be a part of the violence of this move. No. No. This is a one shot. This is not like a combination of things. This is a one shot take. This is not a combination of things. Reminds you of a Zen disciple who comes to argue with their master. It's so true, dude. It's like, fuck, man. I'm not gonna ban him. Like it's his personality type. There's people like that. I was like that when I was young too. I'm assuming it's an age thing. It's like, you have to justify my opinion. I must be validated. Okay, man. That's like, if I had to guess age, I'll say 26. How old are you? PWK. Now we're getting into the real good stuff. I'm guessing 26. How old are you, dude? Did I nail it? Are you 26, dude? You said ha 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 ha. Fucking 26, dude. I nailed it. I know, dude. Don't ever argue with me again. You're gonna fucking say, because that's your like innate reaction, was laughing in the chat, dude. You're gonna be like, I'm actually 24. I'm 28. Fucking 2-year spread. I got the wrong side, dude. I polarity the wrong side. 28. That's still acceptable, man. That's still an acceptable age. I was pretty close on that one, guys. So you guys haven't seen... No, not all 26-year-olds are like that, for sure. I'm just saying, like... Liquidated Sifu. 26 being 2 years off of 26 would be like a 10% difference. I definitely didn't get liquidated, dude. I freaking hit that. I hit that long and it's riding, dude. It's only going up from here. Hopefully his thoughts long and his age shorts. So you guys haven't seen the video. For the most part, people in here haven't seen the video about trigger points. So trigger points can actually explain this quite simply. So for people who have seen Butterfly Effect, you know, think to trigger points. And I'm not going to go into trigger points. It'll come out in the future with Butterfly Effect, but we can delete like a lot of these levels. We don't need them. Let's clean up the chart before we move on. Like, okay, you know what? Screw it. We'll just leave it. It's fine. We don't need to worry about that. But this stuff up top, we don't need. I don't know what it's even here for anymore. All this did was hit the 4-hour inside of the weekly, by the way. Just if people want to know what happened, it just hit the 4-hour inside of the weekly. Which gets into combinations, which we won't talk about. Specific reason it hits that, right? It's a range that's represented, so it actually just hits the 4-hour. It's not like alarming. It's target. There's a few targets in here, and that was the one that was hit. No big deal. Perhaps this whole thing could have been polarity. Well, it was polarity. It was polarity on the weekly level. Like, that's exactly what it was. Like, we already went through that, so I'm not going to beat that. So when you have trigger points in a chart, would have been like a larger point here that started to create an accumulation cycle. So that would have been arrayed from here to here, right? And then down into more time frames. And the next one would have been, actually would have been here in this scenario. So the next one would have been here, right? To break this. And the next one, you can see it breaks right there, pumps. The next one would have gone to here. The next one would have gotten to here. Notice how it's backtesting these? This is like a trigger point trend. Something a little more advanced. Next one would have gone to here. Next one would have gone to here. And so forth until you're at your final test, right? We'll be at your final test on a time frame, the 4 hours where it is. Then you have a breakout to see if you can pump. So the trend here is not really important. The trend represents a trigger point off this trade, and really it starts here to here to here, right? Like it's a trigger point off the trade. It's a trigger point. So what happens is likely the one of, I want to say 2 to 3 institutions that got this stuff in here have exited this trade on a trigger point. So whatever money was accumulating the distribution shorts has triggered out of this trade here and caused it to spike up. So when I've worked for funds that are dealing with large amounts of money, I won't say the amounts, but they're very large. When I've worked with funds, they have like volume reading software. And it's not what you guys are going to think about volume reading software. It's not what you guys are going to think. It's not reading the volume in the move. It reads how much volume is left in the move. So as something is moving up and up and up and up, they have a certain amount of money here that they need to exit their shorts on. Okay. They have a maximum price tolerance that they're willing to use it on, and they are going to take their profits from this pool of money. Let's call this, I don't know, 500 million in shorts. So they have 500 million in short contracts from the very top. Once a certain criteria is filled, there's a reader that shows how much it's gonna, what the price is gonna be once that's used up. So if the price is supposed to be here and they say 46,000 is where our maximum tolerance is, if we're at this price right now, if we were to close every contract right now, this is what we would see. It would be that money because it's reading what's on the books, and it has an accountation for the hidden market orders and the stop market orders and things like that. So they have software that tells them this, and then they make decisions based on that. So this is going to be, in my opinion, all you're seeing is shorts exiting and profits from up here. It's actually very simple because the weekly was established and the accumulation cycle has started. Doesn't mean you're breaking the move. Let's be very fucking clear about that. This doesn't mean we're going to 100K. Okay, this is just the move being created off of this weekly and them exiting because it's hit a criteria. This is the way I would run it if I was doing a fund, and this is the way I've taught people how to do it who use funds, and this is the way I've seen funds do it before I have even taught them. They're in massive shorts, and there's a trigger point where you just get out of the trade. Another trigger point could be this trend from here to here. So if you breach this trend, you're going to see another massive round of shorts coming, and it's not people entering the trade to long it. That's where people get mistaken. They think these are like, oh, break the trend, time to long. No, these are short contracts exiting because it's reached that trigger point for them where they're locking up profits that it's no longer safer to be in the trade. It's how you protect fund capital, is you use trigger points. It's actually very straightforward. It's like anybody should trade. Trigger points is something I talk about. It's more of a hedge thing, but it's what I talk about in Butterfly Effect in the later lessons. You have trigger points. I actually talk about it in the, I think it's the advanced course. Use a trend to dictate your final entry spot or exit spot. And that's all this was. They created a weekly move, and there's huge institutions that are wanting to see where this thing is going, but it's fulfilled the criteria where they no longer feel safe to be in it. I wouldn't either. Like, hell, you just created a weekly backside level. You should probably get out of your shorts because price isn't going to stop moving down. Why you see such a rapid injection in this exact moment. This is like a time bomb. It's like, oh, there's only so much time left. If this thing starts moving up, you're fucking gone. And then this big $500 million short contract can no longer exit. They could sit there and hold all the way down to $6,000 Bitcoin and be like, yeah, we're in a short from the top, we're gods. They could also just exit the trade here for massive profits though. It doesn't mean they have to sit there in it till 5K. This is how hedges work, right? It's smart trades. So this is not manipulated. 48K was the top. You can't cry manipulation. You can't cry anything of that because I just go back to what I always say, dude. If I was able to say 29.2 is the bottom, and we hit 29.2 to the fucking nose, like I got this within $3 when I made my call out, and I talked about 48K for the last 2 weeks. If I called this moment right here, like let's put the price in like bright pink for cotton candy levels where I've called price could go. This is where I said it was going to start entering accumulation, and I said this is as high as it can go. Don't tell me this is manipulation. I don't get lucky. I've done this every single cycle. So you guys take from it what you want. You guys want to call it manipulation, scam hunt, wick hunt. Fuck, I got the best horseshoe in the world. Guys, I need to start like selling lottery ticket numbers if this is true, because this is like insane. At this point, calling out these levels within dollars like this, if it's fake, dude, just like I'll open up a new Patreon tier. Fuck, it'll be 10K and I'll give you guys lottery numbers. So that's my take. How I see this stuff, yeah, I haven't shared that with the world. but I do it publicly before it happens, sometimes months before it happens. So I don't know. I need to open up a new patron tier selling lottery ticket numbers for like 10K a pop. Like, you know what I mean? Like how can it doesn't, it's not, dude. It's not. It's simply just a big hedge position exiting a trigger point. That's it. I do see a world where this is software derived. Like, trust me, I won't be surprised if in, 2 or 3 months, once the documents are submitted, because taxation, right? Like, documents will get submitted at company year ends, like whatever year end is for the hedge, documents will get submitted, and then it'll be public knowledge, and then somebody will data mine it and be like, oh, this is like, trust me, people are going to be data mining all the public records on hedge funds the second that they go public, and people are going to start making stories about this big wick. Oh, it was software, it was this, it was that, it was this, it was that. Okay, dude, if it was software, then fucking how, like, what am I, a fortune teller? Like, how the hell did I call 29244 and then also call, or you can even just call it 292. How the hell did I call 292 and 48K? Like, how does that work? Dude, I'm like the best fortune teller in the world. I need to open up a second YouTube channel to start doing tarot card readings. I need to be what's her name? Teresa from Saturday, what is that show? The Medium. Dude, I'll be the male version of her. She's from like Long Island, New Jersey. You guys know who I'm talking. Long Island Medium. There you go. I'll be the new Long Island Medium. It's simply just a large fund exiting a short. That's all it is. There's a threshold of profits they need to fulfill there because it makes sense. They created a weekly level. Like, it's it. That's it. And it could have been a hedge position also. That doesn't mean it's just exiting shorts. It could have been a hedge long. It could have been exiting shorts hedge long, right? Like, it could be exiting shorts from all the way from down here the second this starts breaking. The thing that moves the price could have been one fund. Like, the thing that's holding this price up and just soaking the massive amounts of distribution coming in simply could be one fund exiting shorts and entering longs. You know what I mean? Like, it could just be a fund hedging. It could be a fund hedging into a reshort at 48K or a reshort averaged into here somewhere. Should we consult the tarot cards today? Somebody gifted 5 subs. What happened? 5 subs? Is that what happened? Somebody gifted 5 subs? Derek, man, thanks for the gifted subs, dude. Guys, it is so effing hot. I gotta open a window. Hold on. It is so effing hot in here. It's crazy. I'm gonna catch up on chat, see what people say about that. It'd be interesting. Yeah, I like this take. Liquid, don't bother me without tested information. I agree. You feel like a peasant without full BE? The stop loss is a must. Yeah, I mean, every fund runs it differently chosen, so yeah. Imagine someone shorting that cross leverage. Dude, I'm sure there's a lot of people who did. It's not manipulation. It can't be manipulation if you can see targets like 29.2 and 48K. Can't be manipulation. Did I learn about how they work before I started working? No, the nuances, like you learn that when you work with them, but the science doesn't change based on their nuances. Like the rules stay the same. The way they use the rules, everybody's different. No, Dark Scar. There's no books on stuff like that. Take a look at gold. Yeah, we'll go through the whole stream today, dude. We're gonna go through everything today. True, 29.2 is an epic call. It was good, but it wasn't better than 64.6 or the bear market call at 49 or whatever that was. Is it me manipulating the market? I guess you guys will never know. Thank you for the 5 though, Derek Sternify. Dude, thank you for the 5 gift those, man. That's awesome, dude. This is so insightful. Yeah, you guys got to realize that there's trigger points in trades, right? Like, I can just give a quick example. I'll just draw like the most bonehead trend I can find. Okay, it's like this, all right? There was a level here. Was the origin for the trade on a different time frame. I believe it was a 12-hour if I remember correctly. You enter a short right here with a lot of money, okay? Go back to the daily time frame. Good. You've entered your short there. How do you decide when to exit? You're expecting it to go down to here, okay? How do you decide when to exit? Bang, you hit your trend. That trend was already in existence. Profits taken. Great. Profits taken, right? This is going to cause a reaction back up to make your actual trend on the range. Your first trend, right here, right? Your second trend, right there. So when you break this, you just exit your short here. It's very simple. Target hit. The trend was right here. You can't say that's not target. Target's already there. This acts as a trigger point for the trade. So when you close your daily time frame over this, you could exit there. You could actually go, and you're still in distribution, so you could actually just array this out, because reality is we do have a larger trend in play, so you could just array it out again. Like, where do you exit this trade if you're expecting it to go down? 29.2 call gets hit there. Let's temporarily delete this one. Kind of confusing. You hard close this, you exit the trade. There's a hard close. Exit the trade. Simple. Profits locked. Instead of making 28% or 27%, you made 20%. Well, you're expecting it to go down more, but hey, 20% is still pretty damn good, especially on, you know, futures charts. And then it goes wild. There's a trigger point. There's a trade, you enter a short, you create a trend. If you miss your target, you exit on the trend break. It's the same thing that happens here as a trigger point. If you are in from the top, it could be one of the trigger points in a trade. You just created a weekly backside. Like, this will protect the trade. So why not exit there? If this is going to be critical support for the future, why not exit at that price while you can? Because then for the next X amount of weeks, you could possibly be lingering between some kind of bullshit like this. You could be here for months. You could come down, like, oh, so it's like, okay, I either exit here now and big hedge fund who's short at the top, or I wait for like 2 months and take the re-exit there if it doesn't break up. Like, why assume that risk? Like, it's actually very straightforward. Use a trend to exit your trade if you missed your target trigger point. A trend is a trigger point to release targets, and then so can such a critical level like this. It's a weekly backside, for Christ's sakes. Look at what happened the last time you created one. Well, you were in a short from here. Now you're up there. Like, fucking good luck, man. Like, it's just a trigger point. It's just how funds work. It's just how smart traders trade. If they miss their targets, they have a backup trigger point that allows them to exit the trade while taking the next maximum profit spot while still trying to explore the potential moving down of a chart. Like, it's actually so straightforward. It kind of doesn't make sense to not use a trigger point, right? Got to be those stop loss hunters. It's actually so straightforward. It's so kind of like, in a way, common sense. Dude, if you miss your target, where's the last moment that you could get out maximum profits before it polarizes and reverses? You know what I mean? So like, there's like a very, very common knowledge here as to why this happens. Not manipulating, it's just bigger players selling off the position. Yeah, it hit a trigger point. If a weekly backside level on Bitcoin is not a trigger point, I don't know what the hell is, dude. Read the actual tarot cards on stream, dude. I'll start flipping them. Because you're the person from the future. Yep, confirmed. If it is so, why would they not make use of it already? I'm not going to answer that, dude. It's very self-explanatory. Trying to understand the way hedge funds work through a Twitch chat, dude. Hedge fund has millions of dollars. They still bankroll. Yeah, trigger points are BRM for sure. Trigger points and viscosity don't have anything to do with each other. More, think of it more like polarity. Trigger points are polarity. Full-time palm reader, part-time content creator. At this point, it's going to be content consultant because all I do is answer questions about content consultant, full-time palm reader. Yes, this is a title I can get behind. Yeah, I know TWK. I try not to be too hard on everybody. Like I'm pretty like rock solid. Realize that when people make comments, it allows me to create good content as well. So sometimes you're just like an awesome participant in a content creation that I get to do, right? So that's why I didn't ban you, because I don't think you're being that way. If I thought you were being a certain way, I would have just banned you, but it wasn't my intention to start a war. You're not starting a war, dude. You're helping me create content. It's perfect, dude. I love it when people do this. Appreciate it, man. Thanks for the lots of love. 28-year-old loser from the party. You're not a loser, dude. If you're a loser, you'd be out there listening to the Twitter tweakers on all these like rainbow patterns and crap like that, dude. You help me create content, dude. You're good. Bonkers cutting his losses. Triggering me is good because it allows me to create content. It's just like, don't low trigger me, do like a high trigger. Much love. Nice, dude. How long do I stream for? It changes every day. People spew anything to justify their incomprehension of the markets. I mean, yeah, like it would sound like I'm just spewing garbage too, but then the reality is like I'm the guy who said 29.2 and 48K. So, I mean, if I hadn't said those things, you guys could look at me as just spewing today, but I have like the science and the back testing to prove it. Literally talked about 29.2 being reversal for an accumulation market, and then I said it would go to 48K, and here we are. So there's not much of a difference there between my spewing and their spewing. It's just my spewing is backed up by reality, right? So, and I talk about it before it happens. I'm not out here, you know, justifying it why after. I'll explain to you guys why after, but that doesn't stop me from making those comments prior, like, oh, we're going to 48K, it could go to 48K. 29.2 is a spot. So, I mean, there's a big difference there, right? It's, you know, and that's like who's really a real trader, right? Who really knows what they're talking about, right? I mean, I think Bitcoin's moving up right now. I don't think Bitcoin's slowing down after that kind of test. I think we're going to see what it tests inside of that move. What's next for Bitcoin? Don't know, man. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I'm just guessing random numbers. High trigger, low trigger, high angle, low angle. Over 900 million shorts got liquidated. Yep, for sure. No more afternoon streams. Oh, Tweak's good, man. I said it from the start, dude. I was like, no, Tweak's good, dude. He's good. Stocks, Forex, commodities. Yep. From 48K to 38K in 1 minute. How do I treat the 48K wick on the chart? I would chart perp only. Like, okay, at this point, what's next? That's everybody's burning question. What's next, Cotton? Okay. Look at this linearly. Forget time exists right now, all right? Forget that the speed of a 1 minute candle has any influence on the chart, because trust me when I tell you it doesn't. Except this wick. Just like this wick. Except this wick as what could create possibly stabilization in the move, because it has tested what it needs to test. Okay, just like this wick here, we need to see what's going to happen next. It was the same thing that happened here. This was like a 1 minute move also, I believe. It was very quick. It was like fucking laser fast, dude. It was like, it might not have been 1 minute, but this price dropped like 1 hour. This thing had gone down like 20 something percent in like one of these are 5 minute candles, like from 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Like in 20 minutes, it had gone like minus 20% or something crazy, 25%. From up here, from like an hour, it went like 25%. Dude, what the fuck is going on here? Okay, fine, we'll go from here. Like 20%. 20% in like 15 minutes. It's the first thing everybody here needs to do is accept that this has tested its level and completely forget that it happened in 1 minute, because that has no bearing on our charts. So let's be very clear about that, and let's find our level that it targeted. I believe it's a 4, but I haven't really looked. Yeah, we have a 12. No, there's no 12s untested there. You can tell. Look, this 12 tested. This 12, it's not this 12. This 12 had already started the dump. You have to have something in the higher part of the range. The 4 hour, you have the 4 hour, which can encompass from here. So it's not the back side, but it can be the front side, and there's a range inside the front side that's untested. So now you've reduced it to this is already tested. Now you've reduced it to this time frame here. Okay, hourly chart, backside's tested, front side is not tested, backside is not tested. You have a 4 hour and a 1 hour here. You have a 4 hour backside here and a 1 hour there. So there's your level. It's pretty straightforward. You have a daily here, daily backside, daily front side, so the daily range, which can be all the way up to here. You have a 4 hour inside that daily. So as this creates its move like this, right, it creates this hold level. You're going to have, you know, a range from here to here, which is holding the move, and a range to here, which is breaking the move. So if this is going to hold the move, you're going to have levels between the backside and the front side. When you come up and test this, right, let's go from here to here. It doesn't mean you're going to go like this. Oh, we hit the backside dump. Oh, we hit the front side dump. No, there's a marquee of levels between this and this. Anything above this is testing the backside level, right? It's testing the entire range of the move. So when you have a 4 hour here, yeah, it looks pretty good. Can it break the 4 hour and go after the 1? For sure it can. It kind of looks like this one is already tested. What happened there? Wait, where's the daily? Let's mark that first. What happened there? The daily was created. It was already back tested. So the daily's back tested, move down a time frame. If the daily's back tested here, what's next? If this daily's already back tested, you've got the 4 hour right here. So the 4 hour front side can be tested. And the 4 hour front side test can exist anywhere from the wick of the move, the actual body. It's the entire range, or it could be the backside. So this is the only next logical spot that can be tested. Hey, the backside was actually already tested. I can't even test the backside. Like, look, the backside's already tested. It dumped the move. So if the backside is tested and it's dumping the move, could it not just hit the front side on the 4? If the 1's already tested, if the daily's already tested, could it not just go after that? Because the daily test exists from here to there. You could even mark 2 levels and say, well, which one tests? Because you could test either one. It's created here, it's broken here, it's tested here. There's your test on the level. There's your daily level test right there. So that's gone. So you just move down to your next time frame. 4 hour backside was already tested. 4 hour front side's not. So where do you end up on the trade? If that's true, you could be anywhere between these 2 levels. Get rid of this. That's the weekly. If that's true, these are your targets. That's why I said 48K like a week ago. It's actually very straightforward. Like, oh, look at this. Boom. Daily's tested. What's next? 4 hour. Oh my god, magic. It's not magic, dude. It's just like very straightforward. You just have to know what you're looking for. It's why I said 48K last week. Because it was like the top of the range that protects the move on the larger time frame, on this, on that. It can't go past this. So, yeah, very straightforward. disregard that this happened over the course of 1 minute and start working your technicals. Just completely forget it happened. For all you guys know, this is a 1 week candle. The only thing that matters is that's what it's tested, and now it's going to do something different. Catch up on chat. Consume them like a good pizza. Dude, I need pizza. You are so right, Cotton. The 1 million sub YouTuber. You mentioned it before. He was quiet when BTC dropped down to 29K. And then when it went up, it appears out of nowhere. He's like, I told you so. And even before that, he's like, we'll never see BTC go to 47K again. I don't know why they have so much following. I don't know, dude. I don't know, man. It bothers me. It's like, it fucking pisses me off, dude. Because I'm out here every week calling these targets like days before they happen. And it's just like, it's like the world doesn't want to listen. But it's fine, dude. I'm out here doing my thing and people are listening. That's all I care about. As long as my community supports me, I don't care about what anybody else does because it's so garbage. It's also part of why I don't really look at and listen to anybody else because it's just so fake out there, man. Like, have you guys seen? Fuck, you want to see something? Somebody linked in Discord, dude. I had a good laugh about this. So whoever linked this in Discord, we're gonna go through a bit of advertising here. Whoever linked this in Discord. We all had a good laugh. It was Loon, dude. If Loon is here, you're a god, man. I saw this and I saw that the view counts on it. And I was like, dude, this is why I have no subs. Hold on. Free shout out to whoever this guy is, I suppose. Like, I don't even know who this guy is. I just saw this and I was like, I zoomed in right here. Arrow pointing to Bitcoin. Face, neck crinkled. Face, neck crinkled. Arrow pointing to Bitcoin. Face, neck crinkled. Arrow pointing to Bitcoin. Face, neck crinkled, arrow pointing to Bitcoin. Face, neck crinkled, arrow pointing to Bitcoin. Told you so, face, double point, Bitcoin. 106K, 89K, 75K, 97K. Then I looked at the titles. Alarm, OMG, Bitcoin, 5 exclamation, 6, 7 exclamation marks. Don't do this, 15 exclamation marks. Sell Bitcoin now, 15 exclamation marks. I fucking died on the inside. I laughed, dude. Who's this guy? He's probably somebody, but then this is like thumbnail analytics, you know, like there's like an analytics behind thumbnails where you're supposed to do like a before and after on the left and the right side of the screen. So before, the before reaction and the after reaction. It's like this Bitcoin whale, picture of whale, alarm bell over the whale, left and right, juxtaposition, like high contrast, left side, right side, wonder plus result. It's like highly focused towards clicks. Right, like it's like literally engineered to be clickbait in like a smart way, and like I died, dude. I fucking died on the inside because I'm out here putting my neck on the line, claiming I'm the most accurate trader in the world, saying stuff like 29,248K, these obnoxious numbers, 64.6, and it's like, dude, nobody wants to listen, but it's fine. Like I said, this is why this is the reason why I don't look at anybody else. People say, oh, have you heard of this person? This is one of the reasons, because it's all just so fake. It's not even funny. I can't get wrapped up in that garbanzos because it's really fake, you know what I mean? Like it's really bad for fake. Really bad for fake, dude. That's like fucking perfect English right there. It's really bad for fake. He might be a good content creator. I know nothing about him. I just saw that and I was like, I just focused on the idea of thumbnails. Maybe he's a good creator. I don't know. I don't even know who he is, dude. But it's like when I see stuff like that, it does make me die a little bit on the inside. But you're right, man. You're right. It's like people in the world, they're just saying these things and it's like, dude, how is nobody questioning any of this stuff? When somebody says never see this price again, I was touting the bear market down to 6,800 or 5,800 and 7,800. I've been saying this for months, and then I took a stand and I said, oh guys, as much as I'm saying bear market, accumulation cycle right now, 29.2, 48K, these are the ranges on the move, and I'm saying this as much as but like, dude, you know what I mean? It's like, hey man. So like, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why they have a following, but it is what it is, man. I'm just focusing on me, and one day the world will see, and then, you know, my thing will blow up once the world sees. I try not to think about it. Big players go right into another trade. Yeah, for sure they do. You can long it and you long that you learned over polarity. Nice job, dude. Yeah, this is the perpetuals chart, dude. And only use Bitcoin perpetual charts. This is what runs the world, this chart. Bitcoin USDT perp runs the world. Literally runs the world, dude. Same reason people preach virtues while sinning. Feels too good. So like I do think there's some value in content like that because people do truly want to be entertained. So I don't think it's valueless content. I think it's just geared towards the audience that's going to like it, which is like high retention, right? I think there's in day traders like 99% of people appreciate comedy. So when you have somebody who's making or like just hot takes, like drama reacts, hot takes, big screams, low angle, like they just like the hot takes. So like to be fair, I don't necessarily think it's bad. Who's to say that he's trying to be like a world-class trader? Like I am a world-class trader. I'm trying to teach people how to be world-class traders. So that's my grind. Who's to say he's not just doing like comedy low angle or comedy high angle or like hot drama takes, you know, big fat juicers all day long, and people like that stuff. So like who's to even say that he's like bad at this game? Because maybe his angle is different. I don't know. I don't even know who he is. So I can't just say like, oh, that's cringe, because it's not cringe, because maybe he's like a badass content creator, dude. I don't know. I have no idea. I never watched his video. I saw the thumbnails. I was like, this is why I'm failing. I need to start making neck crinkle arrow point thumbnails. It was a good workout. You listen to MA Evolve, dude. Nice, dude. Apophis, dude. Thanks for the sub, man. Thanks for everything, Chart God. You're welcome, dude. But like, okay, this is my grind. This is my thing. I saw this today in my news app. Okay, here was what I saw. Maybe it's still up. Maybe I can just actually even read it. Damn, it's not up. This is what I saw. Okay, open my phone. I see the news article. It says millennials and everybody under 40 is going broke. Everybody's losing their job. What's next for the world? Do we fall apart? And I'm trying to teach people how to have financial freedom by showing them there's a science in the charts and freeing people. So my grind is this. My grind is that I'm helping people make themselves millionaires. I'm doing it for free, and that's my grind. It's a tough grind. It's very advanced. It's very tough. It's very hard. There's a lot of hours you put in. There's a lot of struggles we go through, but that's what I'm doing. I'm here teaching people how to be world-class traders. It's a very different angle that I take, a very different grind, right? It's not the comedy. It's not the high clickable thumbnails. Although I am getting into some of those, you know, thumbnail redefinition and things like that just to help my metrics. My take is that I'm just trying to break a little bit of everything that's out there and realign people into seeing that there's like a real science that works, and I've spent my life discovering it. So like, let's free people. And I want people to create careers themselves and be financially free for the rest of their life. So that's my grind. That's my grind. That's what I do. It's where I fit in this industry, is helping others make careers and transition the world, the people who want it, in this new world where people are losing jobs. Education is becoming more expensive. COVID hit businesses. The world is changing. There's online. Everything is so tightened right now around people's necks that this is the thing that can break that tightening for people. So that's my grind, right? Like that's what I'm out here doing, is I'm showing the world that, hey, we're evolving as a world. This is how you can have an income where you actually can for real make seven figures a year. 7 fingers a year, dude. Just do my massage techniques. You'll have 3 fingers fall off right away. You'll look like ET on the spot. You'll make 7 figures a year, right? Trading, and there's a way to get there, and there's a realistic way to get there, and I prove it by doing it every day, and I prove it by being on stream and calling these ridiculous targets like, oh, we're going to 48k. Hey, we just hit the bottom at 29.2. Calling this stuff weeks before it happens, and saying like 29.2 is where it's going to stabilize. 48k is the very top it can go to. Saying this stuff proves my science works, and then people are using it to learn it to change their lives. So like, that's my grind, right? This has been one of the best sessions yet. Nice. How do you decide if a wick is going to hit the body? That has to do with ranges. You sort of got you're hypnotized for 5 minutes. Dude, imagine being in a mentor session and having like 2 hours straight of that. That's how my mentor sessions used to be. 2 hours straight of untouched knowledge that nobody had ever heard about. Paid subs, easy marketing. People don't want to dig deep inside of the science, which is okay. I agree. That's okay. There's different angles in these games, right? Mine is to help people free themselves. So the people who are here, they want that financial freedom. They want to be able to break out of the system and make a change for themselves.
Don't do it. Don't use it.
No, dude, don't do it. Don't use it. Man, you are not failing. Take your words back. Thank you, D-Stab, so much for the donation, man. It's really very much appreciated. It's Yeah, I'm not failing. I don't think I'm failing. I'm here. I'm always gonna be here. Is that Crypto? Is that Crypto, dude? Is that the everybody comes in here as like Crypto? I don't know who the Crypto is. Who the is Crypto, dude? Is that him? Did we just roast Crypto? Uh-oh. We're gonna have the gang squadron come down our throat and be like, Squad here. Is the M&M squad? Is that what it is? M&M squad? Have the M&M squad come in here. Hard shell candies attack. Fucking Pokemon, dude. Catch them all. Get them all on my channel. Got all the viewership, dude. You learn that? Come learn the real stuff. You go there for laughs? Well, and then after you can come to my stream and you'll probably laugh more anyways. And then you go there for laughs and then you come here for the science. And then you come here for the laughs anyways. And then you just leave that. If this is the Crypto that people talk about. I don't even know who the Crypto is. But if this is him, M&Ms, you've been warned. Oh no, this guy. I started with him but quickly changed. I'm blessed I found you. Thanks, man. Cotton's out here putting his neck on the line to 6K. What a legend, not a sheep. Do what I do, man. You also call levels out on Twitter. You know, he told people to buy Bitcoin back at like $1. Dude, there's like... Man. Pick a stock in the stock market. Somebody's talking about it. Somebody on social media somewhere is like, let's do this. I'm going to smash my keyboard. This looks good. Dude, shit, people got to buy this now. 27 cents? Buy now. It's going to moon in the future. I guarantee it. Every effing stock in the world has like 100 people doing this around every stock. And then, of course, there's like 100 people out there who are now famous, dude. You know how many tens of hundreds of thousands of people are spewing buy this stock at 1 cent? You know, the failure rate on that? Of course, there's going to be like randos in the markets who are just like, I called Bitcoin at $1. Dude, fucking everybody did. Everybody called every stock at every low price. Everybody's trying to get some fucking moon lottery ticket boy shit, dude. Of course, man. Everybody's done this. Like, you're nothing special when people called out Bitcoin at $1. It's like any stock market. It's a gamble like all of them. And there's a science, and when things move, they move. And then it has like a fundamental back-ended value, and it just keeps moving up. Like, dude, there's like, pick a stock. There's somebody out there in the social universe saying that the social ecosystem is filled with these people, and then all of a sudden they're not anybody, and then they post a video up of something they recorded about themselves 6 years ago talking about the stock. Dude, it's like, whoa, kind of be unnatural if that didn't happen, right? Con reacts to YouTube traders. Honestly, believe it's because you're so real. You have a solid, quiet fan base. Yeah, for sure, dude. People who are actually realistic, their trading approach. Trading low-key with success. We see your science works. We study hard and not focus. Dude, you have no idea how many people are successful with my stuff. It's actually alarming. Every day I hear it. It's so energizing for me. Don't give him free promotion. He's a joke. Little story about him. Permabull. Liquidated millions. Kept opening longs. Said manipulation. And also assumed it was Elon's doing. He's basically everything you prove is wrong manipulation. We will see you 100K after 65K. Oh god, dude. What did I just get myself into? Yeah, like I'm creating a world, right? I'm creating a universe. People like these content creators, they'll fade away into the dark. They'll, you know, get gray hair and they'll fade away into the dark. And they'll never be remembered, and their kids will look at them like, oh, dad made comedy weird. He was like one of those weirdo YouTubers. My kids are going to look at me and be like, no, you know, my dad, he changed the world. He helped give thousands, if not tens of thousands of people financial freedom. He was a hero. He helped other people make lives for themselves. He saved people. Like, you guys should see some of the tweets I get. Like, they're really heartfelt and invigorating. People telling me I've changed their lives. I've helped them pay off their house. I've got them out of poverty. I've helped them pay for medical bills. Like, it's just the way it is. People can treat YouTube like a career and a job, and that's fine. I treat my grind like a legacy where I can help people, and my kids can be proud, right? So it's just different. It's one of those things where, there's going to be a ton of youth come into the world, and it's like, oh yeah, my dad was one of those YouTube creators back in the 2020s, dude. And it's fucking super weird, right? And then it'll be thick talk. And then the TikTok will be the new grind. And it's like, oh, you know, but at least like my kids will be able to say, man, like my dad was a legend. Like he helped free people. I can teach you how to be a millionaire, but cannot teach you how to be lazy. I can teach you how to be lazy. You just ignore my stuff and go listen to the other people. There you go. Lazy 101. If you're not doing this one thing, it's failing while you stay professional. Yeah. Income Sharks on Twitter. I swear, I think he's either a subscriber to your Patreon or just watches your live stream as opposed to let you stay with safe targets. Probably, dude. There's a lot of people who do that. People like that will just get exposed, though. Mad respect on your motivation. Thanks, man. It's why I give less and less targets, because I find more and more people trying to like make a career off callouts. Why I won't give any like callouts today. I should probably even just delete this trend. Fuck it. Why I don't like doing callouts, because it's like, yeah, there's like a lot of channels out there that I get sent in like DMs, and they're like random channels claiming to do this, and then they're using like the same candle colors as me. It's like, dude, I made these colors. Like nobody used these colors before me. Like this was like this is a cotton candy TA special. Nobody uses these colors, and then they'll it's great. They'll use my colors because they can't find the levels with all my colors. Like if you see like somebody trying to follow my science, and sometimes you'll see them using like red and green because they don't change the colors, and then all of a sudden the levels are off because it's red and green, but you can tell it's like the same work. It's like, okay, man. So it's like somebody's here at whatever fucking here at Guru Can Trading, we achieve the best levels. Constant stock callouts, and the callouts come out at like 9:05 a.m. right after my stream or during my stream, and it's even like the same colors on my charts. Like nobody by coincidence is using my colors, my levels at the same time as I'm talking about them. Within a few minutes, same colors, same levels, same charts, almost even the same view, like same angle views. Like this kind of 5-minute chart zoomed into this, like, and then when it's like slightly off, you can see like they've marked the wrong level, and it's the same colors. It's like if it was like this, a 30-minute chart, and it's like this, they'll have like the wrong level marked, but it'll be like almost the same exact picture, and they'll even have like the same like purple lines here and this. It's like, come on, man. It's why less and less and less talk about things on my stream, because the more I talk about it, the more people are using it to like try to make a name for themselves. I don't mind people using my science. I just don't like it when people are like not giving me credit for it. Like there's legit accounts out there with like thousands and thousands of followers, like 50K plus, like 10 times what I have using my stuff. It's like, okay, dude. Like brand new accounts, and they pay for like 40,000 subs, and then there's like 10,000 organic subs. Crypto unironically. So that is Crypto. Uh-oh. Started a war. We don't want any trouble, dude. We don't want any trouble, Crypto. We just want your audience, man. We just want to tell them the truth. Congrats to the early birds. Yeah, I mean, those guys who got BE are like on another level. Finance isn't a scam, dude. Finance is the only thing that controls the markets. You thought the screen record went dead? What? What happened? What? Your energy is great at this time as well. Nice. Good. My dad, no. My dad was a biker. Hey, your kid, isn't that enough? They got my brain. They're lucky. You called him out for it and he blocked me. Income Sharks? Well, you know, if you guys know the first person you want to call out, apparently Income Sharks is using my stuff. I wouldn't, you know, people are asking like, oh, who's using your stuff? Apparently Income Sharks is. I don't know. I don't care about it. Like, whatever. Just inverse the colors in your charts once in a while for a kick. I should, dude. It's smart. I don't even know who that is, Anime. No idea, dude. He's using an indicator. It probably doesn't work. Guess we should catch up on stocks, right? Guess we should catch up on stocks. Yeah, the more and more stuff I see like that, it more and more drives me to create like only my YouTube content where I talk about trading, and then like my actual morning show, more like gaming and stuff like that. It's part of one of the deciding points that I do, like, oh, should I even do charts on my morning show? Like, I'll do charts, I'll talk about Bitcoin, I'll have my little opening this and that, but like to make targets and stuff like that, I'm getting less and less interested in doing that, and more about having a morning show just like about different kind of content, like gaming or something, just because I see so much of it. And it's just it's all like I do what I do for free, and then people try to take it and make like a system off of it, you know, like I do it for free, and it won't stunt my growth in any way. But I have, you know, that does cross my mind, like, should I actually even just maybe stop giving targets on stream on every chart? Because like I give targets and they're crazy, and that it's like, you know, other people are trying to like scheme it some way just because they're too lazy to do it for themselves. It's like, just like, I teach it for free anyways. What more do you want? Like, people want to be spoon fed. Like, I'm teaching it for free anyways. You know how many people I've probably come across? At least 500 people who have tried to create some type of like thing off of my stuff. Like, they're now teaching like privately, or they're, and it's always like some shit version. Like, it's never good. Like, I've seen some of it. It's never like, how can you? Because they're just copying, right? Like, it's never good. Like, I've seen people who have like, oh, you want to like watch this person's teaching quantum science, and I've seen those videos, and they're like terrible. There's so much wrong information, dude. There's so much wrong information, and it's like, yeah, I've definitely considered not doing stock stuff in the morning times. What's DXY doing? Still trying to break its move? Dude, what the f is wrong with my Streamlabs, dude? Did I stop loss tolerance? I just go $1 away from lick. You know him because you're the one mentioning him? I never mentioned him, dude. That's the auto ban. Don't be dumb, dude. Try to bait. Patriot 1 looking to break up. Oh. I'm better to learn your TA. Yeah, I want people to learn my TA. That's the thing. My grind is freeing people, but I don't want my grind to be where people copy me and try to make a system off of it. Dude, you know how many cotton candy TAs there are in Telegram? You know how many times I get messaged be like, Cotton, is this you on Telegram? And it's like a message where somebody's like, are you in my channel yet? I'm giving free callouts for the next 3 days. Join this link. And it's like, dude, I get hit with like, there's like, how many cotton candies on Telegram? It's insane, dude. I get like messages like crazy, and it's always something. It's so funny, dude. And then I'm just like, sometimes I get like, Cotton, I lost all this money because you told me on Telegram that I should do this and join your thing, and then you gave me the wrong signal after I joined. I'm like, dude, I'm not on Telegram, man. There's no, I don't go like, go to my official channels, dude. I show everybody exactly where I am on there. That's why like a couple weeks back I was like, oh, make sure you're following the right cotton candy TA on Twitter, because dude, I was getting hit with like 20 messages a day. It was like an impulse. It's funny, dude. It's like not funny that they're losing money, but it's just funny because there's always somebody trying to make a system off my thing. So it's like, you know, I definitely have considered not giving targets at all and just going straight into just straight into like more content creation. Yeah, real. I definitely do, dude. I have a huge YouTube and Twitter and all socials, dude. Flow page. I think a flow is the command. No, what is it? Oh, Contours maybe. I don't even know my own commands, dude. Contiers, there's my flow page. You can see all my info on there. Do you appreciate the criticism, or do you get enough opinions that it usually annoys you? It doesn't bother me, dude. I'm pretty thick skin. It doesn't bother me because I know that I'm the only one out here that's like telling the truth about the markets. I'm the only one who took the time. There's not a lot of people out there who are spending 13 years of their life reverse engineering something just to say like, oh, let me give it to the world for free, right? There's like, it doesn't exist. I'm the one who's doing it. So thanks for the 10, dude. So Late says this message is to show appreciation for all that you do. $10, man. Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much, man. A couple more donations and we're paying for pizza. Getting pizza tonight to celebrate, man. I actually want to get pizza tonight. I'm gonna catch up on chat and then I'll go back to my charts. 3D University, no. The more you know, the more known you become, the more scammers will lurk. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, I'm starting to get known a lot. Like, I'm starting to be approached by a lot of companies and stuff like that, different, like computer companies, merch companies, this, that. And it makes me want to breach into more content than just stocks because I don't want to just have people buy my stuff and just scalp it. You know what I mean? The people who are too lazy to find the levels of your callouts are the same ones who come back to cry about how they got licked. It's so true, Demi. It's so true, man. It's so true, dude. Ever tried California Pizza Kitchen? They have really good pizza. No, I have not. What's the next giveaway? It's happening tomorrow. I'm not spoiling what it is, but it's happening tomorrow. It was gonna happen today. I'm almost done it. What kind of pizza is my favorite? Probably like just your classic pepperoni or like a Caesar, like chicken with Caesar sauce, spinach, bacon. Yeah, like a Caesar pizza or pepperoni. Transfer science and coded AI? No, not possible. Somebody asked something about AI. I missed it. Why'd your AI fail? Impossible to code. I have I think on bots about it on my YouTube channel. Do I have a command for bots? I'm gonna add a bunch of commands. This is gonna be one of my tasks today in Twitch chat, so we don't have to go and do all these like comment rereads all the time. I'm gonna just code up a ton of Nightbot commands. I'm just gonna put like bots, PNL. I'm gonna hit everything that I have, and it's gonna link people. It's gonna cross-link them to some type of content that I have. Yes, I already did explain 48K. Some big funders insecure about growth kidnaps you. The reality, I guess. You want Hawaiian pizza? I love Hawaiian pizza, dude. Okay, let's get through the markets. Let's do our normal Monday everyday morning thing, getting through the markets. Might play Red Dead Redemption 2 today. It's already 9:23. Maybe I'll start gaming content tomorrow on the stream. We started to play Red Dead on stream and it crashed during one of our missions, which was kind of crap. I was like, oh, thanks, man. Quickly go through stocks. Renova is like dead, dude. Just like Renova's done. Clove is getting super close to target. ONTX is super close as well. I need to get ONTX. Big fat juicer on ONTX, man. This is going to be like a nice trade, dude. The Briva is looking like it's trying to break up. That's good. Patriot 1. No, Patriot 1 I think is going to hit down still. I don't think Pat's breaking up yet. It's possible it could. Like, it could hold trend and break up, but maybe not. I think it's going to go a little bit lower. Nebriva lost its move. Wow. Nebriva actually lost its move. Oh, no, sorry, not Nebriva. In Vivo, NVIV, not Nebriva. Voyager got so close to our target, man. But we're going to go greedier on this. We're going way greedier on this. MJARF, dude. Oh, like I wanted to buy this so bad, man. I wanted to buy this in the moment so bad, but I'm like, dude, that's way too crazy for me now. It's up like 200%. Bio's falling down again. $23andMe breaking. Yes, dude, nice. Because you know what? 23andMe we're not taking here. This is good. I said 890 is nice, but it had already tested that. It's like a few cents away, and now it's going to break its level. 23andMe is going to be a great pickup. We're just going to wait for it to stabilize, and we're going to pick up 23andMe. I wonder if I buy enough stock, they'll send me like a free test to really get to the truth of things. I don't know what that means, but yeah, like WDI is holding off its level, right? Like it's holding off its greediest level here. It's fine. Good. SPX, yeah. Like I did say, it can push around 5K. I have been talking about that for a bit here. Oh, Tonics drop, dude. Tonics getting close, man. Look at this drop on Tonics. 50%, right? 30%? Close enough. VIX and VXX will be exit soon. I don't think S&P is like pulling back, but yeah, you get triggered out of those. Possibly. Clove. CLVS. So this is going new all-time low, right? Yeah, this is going new all-time low, I think. I love today's stream, by the way. It's super chill. Oh, Rolls Royce is getting hit hard. Good. MGI still moving. GIO, RCL. AMC stabilize here? I don't think so, dude. Maybe, but I don't think so. Coin's gonna move up now. Yeah, well, Bitcoin had a crazy spike, so coin will too, right? Back to Bitcoin. Yeah, like I said, I think Bitcoin's still moving up. I don't think you're gonna be I don't think you're in a spot where you're pulling back anytime soon. It's just gonna, you know, find where it can go in relation to its target. Four levels on a chart and tell them one of them is a golden ticket to Wonka Land. Take it at your own risk. Makes work more bearable when you have pizza, dude. Life is more bearable. It's more complete when you have pizza. Best fast food ever. Nice to know. Yeah, it would be liquid. Well, there's a lot of different types of AI, right? There's multiple types of AI, and a lot of people don't understand that there's different types of AI, and we're still discovering more types of AI. So when people say AI, they don't even realize what they're really saying, because there's, you know, the only form of AI that can work is the same kind of AI they use in cars, which is like taking pictures of patterns for recognition. That's the only form of AI that can work, which can't work with charts. Yeah, I used to trade stocks, dude. I'm not interested in doing a weekly call for people, dude. I already do that on stream. What do you mean? I make call outs every week. What do you mean by a weekly call? Like post it on Twitter and be like, weekly call out? No, dude, what? I wouldn't do that. I do it on Twitch, man. People want to see that weekly call out. They can suffer through the hours of my needless ramblings. And then they'll get their call out that they want. I called 29.2, I called 48K, called 64.6, called it all, dude. They can sit here through my ramblings, dude. Keep me company. It's like an old man on a porch, dude. Somebody please drink lemonade with me. That's all this is, dude. That's all this is. I'm just begging for lemonade drinkers to come and sit with me, talk about the olden days and playing chess. Maybe I'll toss up a word of checkers on the little table, dude. Do you want the call it? You gotta sit here and drink the lemonade. It's gotta be my lemonade too. You think it's gross? Probably got like hair in it with the ice cubes and shit. That's fine, dude. It's my lemonade. You drink it or you don't get to sit with me. That attracts a low brain. Yeah, that's low brain dumb angle, dude. I don't want that. I did go through my Forex pairings. I'm not trading Forex right now, so I keep my Forex pairings up because I have targets on Forex and stuff I've talked about, but yeah, like my Forex pairings, love the way. That's because you're sucking on my lemonade, dude. So many cotton lemons in your mouth. What? What did you just say to me? I heard coffee might be soon get real expensive. Everybody better stock up. Yeah, it doesn't like coffee stock go like crazy or something. Like people are saying coffee stock popped off. People need that energy to fight the depression of being COVID isolated. I think that's it for today. Tomorrow we're gonna play some Red Dead after stream. Giveaway tomorrow. Yeah, a lot of Bitcoin talk today, which is cool. I enjoyed it a lot. What happened to BTC real quick? Twitch replay, dude. That's what happened. Yeah, giveaway tomorrow. New TikTok. IG's popping off. A lot of fresh content on IG. I'm putting up a lot of exclusive stuff on there. Good takes from the stream, stuff like that. Make sure to come in the giveaway tomorrow because it's free giveaway tomorrow. So make sure to come tomorrow for that. And yeah, hope everybody has a good day. Take some spicy trades. Go do Bitcoin and trades for a while. Take care. Cheers, everyone. See you tomorrow.